We would now like to welcome Coach Herb Brooks to the stand to speak about leadership.
Thank you for having me today. It's an honor to be speaking at the most prestigious coaching conference in the United States. I'm Herb Brooks, and as many of you know, I was a hockey coach at all levels, from Minnesota University, various NHL teams, and of course the 1980 U.S. men's hockey team who competed in Lake Placid. I'm here today to talk to you about coaching and getting the most from your team, specifically about effective leadership both on and off the ice. I'm going to focus on 3 key areas of coaching. 3 I think carry the most weight in terms of importance, those being consistency, resilience, and having a vision. My vision for the 1980 Olympics team started the second I was chosen to coach the team. I watched endless amounts of tape, and even more importantly, I called hundreds of coaches, trying to gather as much information, both on talent and character, on potential players as I could. My vision for this team was specific. I wanted a team of hardworking individuals who wouldn't win on talent alone, but on will and fight. Beyond picking the team, the most important piece of your vision is implementing your coaching style into the new team. As many know, I am a very tough coach. I always have been and always will be. I don't like to get close to players. I don't treat them as friends or family, which keeps them on their toes and doesn't allow them to get comfortable. When I recruited Craig Patrick to be assistant coach, I told him to be their friend and sort out internal problems, knowing that if they hated me enough, they wouldn't have time to hate each other. Every coach for every team needs a vision, and one they can stick to and thrive off of, no matter how ruthless it is. The next of the 3 major points is resilience. Resilience comes in many forms and comes with a good vision. For me personally, it came with losses on the ice and came at home. I was so focused on winning that I lost sight of my home life, knowing sacrifices had to be made somewhere for that short time period. Resilience for a coach is crucial. On-the-fly thinking and creativity and motivation is key. I look back to the night in Norway as a turning point, and a moment of much-needed fight for me. We had dropped an exhibition to a crappy Norway team, so I made them do shuttles until they found themselves. There on that ice with the lights turned off, I made them work, until they realized what it would take for them to be successful. They found themselves, on a moment's thought of, gee, what do I do tonight about this team and this loss? Take your personal coaching style and motivate them in accordance to that. It's not a time to change your style, it's a time to enforce it. The last of the 3 is consistency. Coaching that team specifically brought this one to mind. With that team, inconsistency with my actions or coaching style could have jeopardized the whole team. They were young college students with big egos, which I needed to control, so any babying or sympathizing would show weakness on my part. It was Craig's role, and he knew that. One of the hardest moments of that tournament for me was not celebrating the Soviet win on the ice with that team. I had never been there for them or with them that year, so I knew I couldn't start then. We still had another game to win, so I ran into the tunnel and celebrated by myself. It is very important that no matter what happens, you fall back on your coaching style to make it better. Everything in life is psychological, and sports are no different. Keeping my ruthlessness made that team what they were, winners. Thank you so very much for your time, and before I go, I'll take a few questions.